Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Looking at mid-40s, mix of sun and clouds. Rain later tonight, it looks like, into the overnight. You might wake up to rain and then clearing tomorrow, and mid-50s, it looks like. So
I like it. It's cold this morning.
It is. Oh, my God. The frost officially on the grass this morning.
Yeah.
And
Cold.
by the way, I don't mind the frost on the grass. My issue is in the spring and summer and then early fall, taking the dogs out early in the morning, you have that morning dew. You have that water on the grass. And I have to wipe the dog's paws down. And it's really a pain. But when the grass starts to frost in the morning, I don't have to do that, Cande. So
yeah, go out, let them freeze their little paws. Come back in.
It's fine. Don't have to
It's
wipe
all right.
them. Nothing.
It's fine.
Nothing. All right, we have to start the show with a follow-up to yesterday's morbid conversation.
Yes.
You had mentioned that you woke up Sunday morning to see a neighbor across the street getting taken out in a body bag.
Correct.
And you wondered what was going on, and I had mentioned that
a hearse had pulled up. Usually you don't see that.
Right, a hearse instead of an ambulance, and I had mentioned that must mean, a natural passing, and so we asked people to email if they had any idea what was happening, and Cande, we got more of a response for this topic than I think any topic we've done in all the years we've been together. And sadly, I think a lot of people have had experience with this, which is, I guess, why everyone was emailing.
Yes.
I just want to shout out a few of the names: Cheryl, Phil, Michelle, Andrew, Maria, Susan, just some of the people. They were the first 6 to email us with responses, and all of them said the same thing in different words. I was listening to the show. When a hearse shows up, it means the person could have been on home hospice. And then someone else said it usually means natural deaths. The funeral home will take them directly. And then someone said, again, physician's care or hospice in the home, and the funeral home will pick them up. A few of the people also said that a coroner must come and pronounce them dead first.
That's what I thought, which was probably happening earlier, like at 4 a.m. when Brian had seen a lot of activity with police cars and whatnot. Because that's what I thought. If you die at home, whether it's natural or whatever, a coroner has to come.
Yeah. Now, then you had Andrew who emailed and said, we called the hospice nurse when he passed, his father. She came home, took care of things, called the doctor. Doctor pronounced father dead, and then they called the funeral home. There was no coroner. It was just a doctor and the hospice nurse, and then no police. The funeral home just picked up his father.
There was a lot of police.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it could be different, and also different depending on where you are and regulations and whatever.
Exactly. Well, we got to the bottom of that, so to speak.
We did. Then I got a follow. Man, I'll tell you, Susan was really thinking about this. Later yesterday evening, she emailed basically what other people were saying, but she says that they take them to, in some cases, they take them to the coroner's office first, then the funeral home.
Oh.
Which is, I could see that as possible. They got to see there's no foul play in certain instances.
Think the coroner would come to the home, but I don't know.
And then my mother texted.
Well, I'll only believe what she says.
And my grandmother, her mother, died in the house, in my grandmother's house.
Mm-hmm.
Medical examiner came, make sure, everything was legit. Police also came. And then she also threw in there, she saw your son being interviewed on Channel 7 News the other day.
She did?
She did, yes. Yes, she did.
I'm so happy.
Yes. And then she also threw in there that the pickleball show is on CBS Thursday from 9 to 11.
Oh, that's late, but yes. I gotta play pickleball. My girlfriend played. She's looking, you can't even get in like a league or a beginner's anything. It's booked to the nines.
Yeah, it's become a big deal. The first time I ever saw it, and I had heard of it, but like the first time I ever officially saw it, I want to say it was 2017. It was 2017 or 2018. Jake Owen performed at our venue, and he set up with tape, with a ruler and tape. He set up his own makeshift pickleball court backstage at the amphitheater.
Wow, so he was on the pulse.
He was doing it way before anybody else. Then it became, like recently over the pandemic, it became this hip thing because people could get outdoors and play, and you didn't have to be as skilled in the tennis world to play pickleball because it's kind of like a big ping pong table that you're just standing
sort of
on.
like badminton and ping pong put together somehow.
Right, and it's become a big thing. A lot of tennis clubs
huge.
have put.
Can't get in anything. Beginners classes, league, nothing.
We
Closed. Out of here.
We have to get you a lesson. We have to get
I'd enjoy it.
Yeah, why not? You got to get out there and try it.
Yeah, they let me in.
Yeah, why wouldn't they let you in?
It's
Candy?
packed. Everything's packed.
We'll get you a spot.
More people.
We'll find you. We'll find you a
Thank you,
spot.
honey. I need a spot.
She's got pickleball dreams. Like,
Does your mother agree with me that Evan should shave his beard?
your mother, my mother didn't mention anything about Evan's beard. She just mentioned seeing him on the news, and maybe at the time didn't realize it was him. You know, they watch Channel 7 is their news channel.
Which
That's
was
what they watch.
so much because it said Evan, blah blah.
Yeah.
His last name.
Yeah.
Resident of Hell's Kitchen.
Right. But yeah, and she saw him, and he looked good. He's a good-looking kid. He
is a good-looking kid.
The camera loves him, Candy. Just loves him. What do we got? Not too long, about 10 minutes or so till your 7:30 special song. Of course, less than an hour to your Bald and the Beautiful Entertainment. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood. That comes up about 8:12. And at about 7:47, Candy, I will tell you the story of how Dana and I may be grandparents sooner than we think.
Ah, this is a very interesting story.
We'll get to that in just a bit. Mid-40s, rain on the overnight, and tomorrow, once it clears out, could be mid-50s. Let's hit the roads, my country, 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.